to the Thunderdome. It's the Get Down.
Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 98. This woman got into an argument with her husband during a safari and decided to get out of the car and was promptly dragged away by a tiger. What are y'all arguing about on a safari? Jesus, just watch the animals. This is the Las Vegas Sphere robot breaking free. I know that it's all part of the act, but what if one day it is not part of the act? And I know it's not an actual robot, it's just a computer-generated image, but professionals in psychology and related fields have long looked upon sarcasm negatively, particularly noting that sarcasm tends to be a maladaptive coping mechanism for those with unresolved anger or frustration. One psychologist even described it as being hostility disguised as humor. And I'm just going to say, I'm probably one of the most sarcastic people around. And I swear to God, there is not an ounce of hostility in my sarcasm. If I'm hostile towards you, it's not going to be covered up with sarcasm. I'm about to tear you apart. In 1962, an 80-year-old from Livonia was called to court as a witness for a theft. Unprompted, he revealed that he was a werewolf who fought witches in hell, including his neighbor, who apparently broke his nose with his broomstick. The judges initially laughed, but evidence forced them to take it seriously. Four-time World's Strongest Man winner, Jean-Paul Sigmarsson, who famously stated, "There is no reason to be alive if you cannot do a deadlift," died at the age of 32 while deadlifting. William S. Burroughs, the author of critically acclaimed novels such as Naked Lunch, killed his wife while playing William Tell, which if you're not familiar with the game of William Tell, it is basically like shooting an apple off someone's head with a bow and arrow, or in this case, a gun. She stood 3 meters away from him with a drinking glass on her head, and of course, meaning to shoot the glass, he accidentally shot her in the head. He dismissed the killing as being performed by an external force that wanted to control him. And that's probably not even the weirdest thing that he's ever done. Actor Jack Merrill, who was in Law & Order and Grey's Anatomy, was abducted by John Wayne Gacy, aka the Killer Clown. In 1978, Merrill accepted a ride from Gacy, obviously unaware that he was a killer. Merrill, who was 19 years old at the time, accepted the ride and was subsequently drugged and raped by Gacy. But Merrill recalls feeling sorry for Gacy, as he felt that he didn't necessarily want to be doing what he was doing, but it was impossible to stop himself. After the incident, which transpired over several hours, Gacy told Merrill that he was going to take him home. And he did. Gacy dropped Merrill off and gave him his phone number in hopes that the two would get together again. You gotta be one charming individual to have a killer have you so close to death and decide to let you go. On August 20th, 1986, in Edmond, Oklahoma, a 44-year-old postal worker named Patrick Sherrill pursued and shot several co-workers, killing 14 and injuring another 6 before turning the gun on himself. That particular event is what inspired the saying, "going postal." That makes me wonder, because I've always heard that working at the post office sucks butt, and I don't know if it's like people actually just have bad experiences there, or if they are just basing it off the fact that Patrick Sherrill just busted up into that post office and screamed. Thanks for watching.